This is Brandon Hines. This is I Got Soul.com.
All right, Brandon. So you released your debut album back in 2006, and it's been a journey since there. And just talk a little bit about how you originally got your start and that debut a little bit.
Okay. That debut album was entitled Love Music, Falling In, Falling Out. That was basically a culmination of my college experiences, and it inspired me through the love it received on Howard's campus and all around the college circuit, not only the black college circuit, but just around the college circuit. It inspired me to believe that I could really pursue music as a career.
Yeah.
And since then, I moved to New York. Just with hopes of, making it happen. I started networking, grinding, everything was pretty much underground. I was, fortunate enough to get on to tour with John Legend with the Stell opening, and I got to open up and do some of those dates, and I had, some experience, got some experience performing.
Yeah.
And, that just kept inspiring me and inspiring me. To want to get a major record deal.
Yeah.
I had a lot of interest, but never, someone would put the deal on the table. I was like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
shit never happened. So, and I partnered up with Joe Nicolo, who ran Rough House, to put out a free EP in search of, and that was I think 2009 or 10, and then 2010, and. I gained a lot of interest, I gained some interest, and I ended up working with Jermaine Dupri, and also then with the help of Jermaine and Joe and my talent.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to get signed to Epic Records. And they really signed me. I was one of the first to actually sign. That's a big honor for me. Just someone who was sparked. Throughout the history of music, as far as I'm concerned, for our generation, it's huge.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at now. It's the beginning of my professional musician career.
Yeah.
And I got a lot in store. I'm really happy and ready to, show the world what I got. Touch hearts, touch people. I'm ready to turn shit up.
Cool. Talk a little bit about how you originally were discovered by Jermaine and L.A. Reid and how that whole situation came about.
Okay. For fun, I would put up YouTube videos. Sit there on the computer, to kind of, a lot of artists inspire me, so I like, these songs are hard. I don't even try to sing it, but, to reach my fans, I put up videos. So I kept putting up videos, and the Pretty Wings video that I put up, it received a lot of attention. I got calls from, R. Kelly people, Beyonce's people, Jermaine really fucked with that. That was a stamp. That was something where he was like, okay, it's getting special. You know what I mean? So I started going up there. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the easiest. It's not the easiest writing songs with with Jermaine, and, but it's always a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun. So. It's a challenge and an honor too to be working with Jermaine Dupri, in the R&B realm. So that's pretty much how he got involved. He was feeling that vocal performance, and from that he's like, we make this shit pop. Joe Nicolo also had experience working with Jermaine Dupri, with Chris Cross, and a couple other earlier acts from before, so it kind of worked together like that.
Yeah.
So Jermaine then brought some music into Epic's office and was playing it, and it piqued L.A.'s interest. And then I found myself there showcasing it. I found something there. That was a moment that changed my life.
Yeah. You know, one thing that really appeals to us about you as an artist is your sound. You know, your bio talks about how you know you have a younger following, but your sound transcends generations. You appeal to older crowds as well. Just talk about that and how you're able to reach such a broad audience.
You know, that's a blessing. And I think it's my musical influences. From Stevie to Marvin Gaye to the Beatles to Nickelback to hip hop, Jay-Z, Kanye, even Waka Flocka, Chris Brown. Like I love good music. You know what I mean? So when I can see greatness in other artists, whether it be any type of art, it inspires me. So I want to be compared amongst the greats, the great greats, Michael Jackson, the Beatles, Mozart. You know what I mean? And I want to be master of my craft. So I think that's something that pushes me to make music that is going to reach all audiences. Because the greatest music did. You know what I mean? I still feel like I have a long way to go.
Yeah.
But working, this is just the beginning again. I'm going to work my ass off to make the greatest music that people can always listen to, when they're feeling in a certain mood. Or make music that's always going to appeal, like, and be true. You know what I'm saying? And touch people.
Yeah.
In that special way.
I want to talk about your current single, Yes You Are. We love the single. We did a feature on it as well, and I feel like the sound of that single it touches a lot of people, especially R&B fans who grew up in the 90s and love that 90s R&B sound. It kind of has some elements of that. That's how we feel about it. Just talk about that song a little bit.
That song, I love that song, by the way. It's like I look at that song like a Hallmark card. You know what I mean? It's like a hello. It's like, it's an affirmation. It's definitely 90s inspired. It's definitely it's that music that if you like R&B, you're gonna love that because it's got the mint condition influence. It's got a little bit of Usher confession influence. It's got a little bit of I don't know. I mean, it's definitely
Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge.
Yeah, I heard that.
Jagged Edge definitely. So I thought that would be a good little introduction to kind of. A little introduction, but a nice introduction. When Hines is coming with some new shit, and if you like R&B, you're really gonna appreciate the rest of the album. Yeah.
Talk a little bit more about the rest of the album and what kind of we can expect on there, the one you're currently working on.
You can expect the album to cross genres, cross cultures, and also it's gonna be. Rhythm and blues, soul is the common thread, but it's something definitely something on there for everybody.
Yeah.
I've been working really hard at the album for years, so I'm continue to develop it. Finally at the point where I have a body of work that I can be proud about and present and share.
Yeah.
I would say the album's about 75% done.
Okay.
And I'm really going in and trying to make a jump. Something that's gonna be special that people could.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I want is for the album to stay alone and have that respect,
Yeah, and you're working with Jermaine, of course, and we just recently spoke to Brian Michael Cox. He was talking about working with you as well. Just talk about the sound they're kind of helping you create for this. R&B fans are gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
Yeah. The sound is unique. It definitely sets me apart, and it's a little something for every mood, for every type of vibe, in everyday life. You know what I mean? Everybody can relate to it. And the music that, of course, Brian Michael Cox and Jermaine created countless hits, countless hits.
Yeah.
So for me as a new up-and-coming writer as well, to be working with them, I'm totally excited about the music that we've been creating. I think people will be too.
Cool. So, that's all we got for you. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I would like to say again, this is the beginning. I'm very excited about the love and support that I've been receiving from fans and people all around, and I think to share, share that love, share my music, and people can look forward to some really, really great music that should be comparable to the great music of old. It has some futuristic, you know what I'm saying?